Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Platinator's channel with The Last of Us Part 1, or when I played it for the first time, The Last of Us. Yes, this game is, or at least the story, or the original one, is, I think it's 12 years old, or something like that, or is it 9? I know it's old, but considering that the highly successful series The Last of Us on HBO with Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey is ending this weekend, I think it's more than suitable enough for me to get a third Last of Us Platinum. Yes, I did get the Platinum on the original Last of Us. I did get the Platinum on the Last of Us Remastered. And now, thanks to my mod Leah for providing the game, I'm gonna get a platinum on The Last of Us Part 1. We have 29 trophies, which will end up being a little bit shorter. This game is much easier to get than the original ones, because the original ones had to do the highest level difficulty, and yes, I did on both games. This one, I'm going to play it on easy mode for the simple reason that I have made the hardest level. And when you don't need to have a trophy on the hardest level, I'll rather play normal or easy. But I'm gonna play easy because, yeah, I again 2 platinums already. We're gonna have to finish part one, the game. We're gonna have to complete the Left Behind, which was the DLC. I don't know if how they implemented it. If you're gonna go story, then you can do the DLC, or they're gonna put the DLC inside the story, like when they did with the Batman Arkham City, where you do the Catwoman's DLC stuff inside the game on when you're doing the story mode. We're gonna have a lot of collectibles, as you can see: pendants, comics, artifacts, uh, optional conversations. Gonna be a pain. A survival, at least jokes, like an collectible training manual. It's gonna be a lot of finding and opening stuff. And then you'll have other things, you'll have other things in here. Yeah, let's start this. Let's go and plat this game. It's already a long ass intro. Let's go plat this game. And as always, we start with the easiest trophy, Fallen Firefly. You'll notice that this game has a bunch of collectibles. But when I tell you a bunch of collectibles, it's a bunch of collectibles. There it is, the pendant. It's about 200 and something if you go with pendants, books, jokes, comics, manual. It's a lot. Then self help. This is when you get the first manual. What do these manuals do? Basically, they help you upgrade things that you have. For example, this one is to upgrade shivs. There's ones for bombs, health, crafting faster, these types of things. But yes, there you go. Shiv upgrades. See, I know what I'm saying. But there you go. First, that's the first manual. This in memoriam. This basically, I'm gonna say this is a very missable one, like a very missable collect. If you're going with a collectible guide, you'll definitely get this one. But if you're not paying attention, you don't notice that he crumbles everything and throws to the side. And there it is. You collect and you get in memoriam. It's well, I'm gonna tell you now. The episode about Bill and Frank in the series was much better. Then, Savage Starlight fan. This is the first time you find the comic book. We're gonna go inside the bus. We'll see. There you go. This is another collectible that you'll have to do the all over the game. Basically, that's what you'll have to do. Savage Starlight fan. It's a pain in the ass to do the collectibles here. Then geared up. I wasn't paying attention. I ran against a mine or a trap in this case. Then this one, all geared up. What is this one? I think you'll get this one very naturally because you see these 6 items. You'll have to craft these 6 items at least once. You see, I did the last one geared up, and yet you'll do this naturally during the game because you'll have to do well, you'll have to craft stuff. Lights out. The first non-collectible. Well, the other one wasn't collectible, but a more action-based trophy. Let's say like this. Basically, you have to turn off this generator without being caught. So the generator will take the lights out, and they will see what's going on. But there you go, lights out. And I start killing this guy here. By the way, I'm playing on very easy modes. Then waterlogged. What is this one? You see this device that I'm traveling? This one is bugged. This one is bugged because I remember I jumped to it. It was already moving, and I jumped on top of it and I didn't get the trophy. The normal way is you stay here on the water and then Sam gives you a hand to bring you up. But if you are fast enough, you can go back where Sam is, get on the machine, and pass to the other side. Build them up, break them down. A fighting trophy. I like these ones. I really like these ones. Basically, you can attach shivs to your melee weapons. Okay, you have 4 types of melee weapons. This will be the last one, and you'll have to break the shivs. So you see, I use half of the shiv, and then I use the other half, and I break the shiv, and I get the trophy. Then you'll have to do to all weapons that you have. It will come naturally as well, I think. Sticky fingers. During the full game, you will find 4 chests, okay? And you'll have to open them. To open them, you'll have to find some type of document around the area where the safe is. Can be a little bit far away, can be near, and it will have a code and you'll open. So if you're doing a completionist thing and you're following a guide, you won't have any problems doing this one. Left hanging. This one, you'll definitely get this one if you don't like Ellie, because some people don't like Ellie. And after you finish a puzzle, she will ask for a high five, and you just have to ignore it. This pains me, to be honest. This one pains me because I would high five the girl. I love to do a very nice high five. It reminds me of Barney Stinson. High five. Anyway, who's a good dog? This one, I think everyone will do this one, because who doesn't love to pet the dog? Okay, and when you're passing near the dog, it will prompt for you to pet the dog, and you'll do that. You'll do that, and that's a good boy, and you'll get the trophy. Even if I wasn't following a guide, I would do this one because I would remember I was playing Hogwarts Legacy. I pet so many cats. Combat ready. This one is one of those that's different from the original game, but we'll talk about that later. Basically, you have to fully upgrade one weapon, and I upgraded the revolver. It will come naturally as well. I think if you do a lot of exploring before advancing, you'll get the pieces to upgrade the weapon, and I think it'll come naturally. Combat ready, that's the one. Sharpest tool in the shed. So that you can upgrade your weapons to a stronger level, you'll have to find tools around the game, okay? During the game. And this will be the last one. And again, if you're doing a completionist thing and following a guide, you will easily get this one. Sharpest tool in the sheds. Tools level 5. Something to fight for. This is we're very close to the end of the game, and we'll get our last manual to upgrade. This one is to upgrade our bombs that Bill will teach you fairly early in the game. I consider the part where you find Bill is quite early in the game. Then you get this one, something to fight for, the final manual. Then we'll go to prepared for the worst. During the game, I'll say this a lot, this is also collectible. In my opinion, it is a collectible. You'll come across workbenches. You'll have to come across all workbenches to unlock this trophy. And this is the final one. This is where you'll do your final upgrades before, let's say, the final sequence before the game is over. Where you have to sneak, basically. Master of Unlocking. And again, like I said before, during the full game, you will come across doors that are locked. And the only way to open them is using the shivs. It's quite easy on the easiest mode because you'll have a lot of resources. You won't have any problems with the shivs, especially if you don't abuse it. And there are 13 of them. When you open all of them, you'll get Master of Unlocking. We'll get the same thing because we'll find the last Firefly pendant. I think it's 30 of them, if I'm not mistaken. It's either 20 or 30. I don't remember, but there were a lot. And when you finally get the last pendant, you unlock the trophy. So look for the light, which is basically their catchphrase or something. Endure and survive. This is the name of one of the episodes from the series as well. Endure and survive. It's when you find all the comics in the game. So this is the last comic that you'll get for Ellie, and this is where you will unlock the gold trophy, endure, and survive. And this is the epilogue. I had no idea there was one here the first time I played it. No matter what. I'm gonna skip it to avoid spoilers if someone hasn't played this game or watched the series. Because yes, we're doing this on the day that the series ends. Yeah, I wanted to do that. It makes me look professional. There you go. This is the last trophy after you finish the game, no matter what. Now we're gonna go to the DLC, the Left Behind. I don't like. They could have done something different. You'll have these trophies are more action oriented, to be honest. You'll have more fun with these ones. And the first one will be the Brick Master, where you have to break the car windows before Riley, so you win the game against her. There you go, Brick Master, easy to get. That's all I've got. So we've gotten all the collectibles that you've seen, but there were some missing, like the jokes, the conversations, and some collectibles. What the game does is it adds the ones from The Last of Us and the DLC into one trophy. So you will never get those trophies when you finish the normal game. You have to do the Left Behind as well. So previous the one was the previous one with the jokes. So you have like three joke conversations on the original game, and then three and then jokes in this one or something like that. Don't remember quite well. Then get to know you. That's the name of the trophy. It will come naturally because getting to know you. That's natural because you'll go to the photo booth automatically and you'll get it. I'm gonna say it's story related. This one, this one is a wink to Jack X. So when you go to the arcade, you'll play the Jack X game. You'll use your imagination because it's off, and then you'll get the trophy. Nobody's perfect. Basically, you'll have it's gonna come automatically if you're exploring. Angel Knives. This is a story-related trophy. Well, almost, I guess. You'll play this game. You'll be using your imagination with this game, and basically, you need to do a flawless victory. You have to beat this fight by doing the bottom prompt without getting hit. You can't miss the bottom prompt, or you'll get hit and you won't get the trophy, Angel Knight. Then skills. You'll have a water gun fight. Hey, you hadn't had a water gun fight when they were young. I had the crazy one. I was too small to carry it because it was really heavy. Only used it inside the water because well, it floated. But yes, basically you'll have to you win this water gunfight with Riley, and that's it basically. Uh, if you do it on easy mode, it's good. Chronicles. This is when you get the last collectible. Okay, the last of them all, and you'll get the gold trophy. This is from the DLC from the Left Behind. That's why I'm playing as Ellie. If you've never seen this before, then yeah, basically you get trophy. You see Chronicles, and finally it's done. Live bait. This is well, this took more than 30 seconds because that's what. But basically, in a room on the DLC where there are humans and clickers, you just throw a brick and let them fight. Okay, let them fight, and yeah, you're gonna get a trophy. You see that one dying over there? Boom. Then I just throw a Molotov just to kill them because see, but you don't have to do it here. There's other parts to do. Then, don't go. This is the last trophy when you finish the DLC for the Left Behind. Uh, basically, you already seen. I'm gonna skip, but basically it's that, and you finish the game. But it's basically where Ellie and Riley get bitten. So the DLC is the story of how Ellie got bitten. Then don't go. And finally, we're gonna see the same thing again because it is Platinum 148. Right now, we're gonna go for my opinion about the game, and I have some stuff to say. But yeah, there you go. There goes another platinum just up here. Please go. Come on. Ah, there you go. And here we are for the, well, sort of review, I can say. I can give you my opinion about this. Also, Sony changed this. Remember that trophies were up here, now they're down here. They changed. Anyway, it took me about 7 days to finish the game. Let's go. But I'll be honest, I could have done much quicker. But my mod Leah, she made me feel bad about this because I'll show you this. This is when I finished the part one, okay? So the main story, not the DLC. And this is when I got the first trophy, Firefly. So basically, I took like it was the 2nd of March, almost at 6 o'clock, when I got the trophy, and I finished the game on the 3rd of March at 11. So basically, a day and a half to finish the game. Um, I played in the easiest mode because I already had the trophy for this game 2 times. I got the original one, I got the remaster, and now I got this one. So I already know the story back and forth. Trust me, I know the story back and forth. We're watching the we're I think we're all watching the series at this moment because that series is so good, and it's very rewatchable. It's really good. The Pascal and Bella Ramsey, they're doing a great job on the series. So yeah, I did skip the story because I know the story. I used the guide to get everything at once, so I wouldn't have to backtrack and do chapters again to collect stuff. The only one was the waterlogged. That's the only one I had to replay because it bugged on me. Because, like I mentioned, you have to be on top of the machine at the start before it moves. If you jump to it, it won't count. The more you know, the more you know. Then I was busy playing Tactics Ogre because I'm enjoying Tactics Ogre. I'm hoping that I can finish for next week's content. Then I took and then I said, okay, I'm gonna finish now the DLC, and I took about 2 hours, even stopping for the guide and stuff. Quite easy, very fast to do. What can I say about the game? It's perfect. Look, the game is perfect. They it's more than it's more of a remaster than a remake, in my opinion. I think they only added the stalkers because I don't remember the stalkers in the original one. Actually, don't remember, but again, it was such a long time ago. I don't remember the stalkers. I think they added that. They upgrade the graphics, but everything else is basically the same. It's upgrade graphics and stalkers rests, but the game is beautiful. It's an amazing story. It's very well played. It's a masterpiece. Even 12 years later, I think 12. What I can complain about the game itself is the trophy list. It changed a lot. I knew it was going to change because there is no online component on this one. I played the original online. It was really good. It was different. I really liked the original content. It was very nice. The online. They took some trophies out, like let's say combat ready, fully upgrade the weapon. I checked today, but there used to be a trophy for fully upgrade all the weapons, which made would make even if you finish the game, you had to play the game again, or not again, but certain chapters to collect more pieces to upgrade the weapon. So it will force you to replay the game. And I think maybe they took that out because it was already so many collectibles. They took that out. There was one that was to fully upgrade use medicine to fully upgrade Joel, like better hearing, faster bandaging, those types of things. They completely took that out. They took out another trophy to replay the game. Basically, you had to play the game on the hardest difficulty. They took the easy, normal, hard, very hard, and ground trophies out. It only has one, which is this one for finishing the game. Um, yeah, they took some stuff out, which hey, don't get me wrong, was better for me. So it was faster to do this video. But yeah, they took some very nice, fun trophies out, but they would be too grinding, I guess. Um, Another aspect that it shows how games evolved. Who the hell runs with the L1 button? No one runs with the L1 button anymore. Everyone uses the left analog stick or the right analog stick. But it's a fun thing to see how games evolve. It happens the same like when you played the, let's say, the original Resident Evil 4 and how it is now. It evolved a lot, those types of games. Final thing to say before I start to compliment the game, because oh, I'm already going 5 minutes. Um, I I didn't like the fact they put the DLC and the game separated. Okay, I I think I talked about this at the beginning because when I did the video, the intro part, I was hoping they would do like the Arkham collection on Arkham City, where you can play the DLC story with Catwoman in between the main story, which would explain why Catwoman showed up in certain areas where Batman was. There was a DLC behind that you could play with her. You could have easily incorporated the DLC in the main game. So basically, when Joel gets injured, you could you could start the DLC there. It was connected. It was literally connected. You could have done that easy, but hey, it's their decision. Everything else, this game is a must play, especially if you love the series. I think the series completes a little bit like the series and the game complete itself. It changes some aspects, but not too many, so you can. It's virtually the same story, and it will complete some stuff. I think this game, even nowadays, is a must play. You should really, really, really play this game. It's fun. It's emotional. It's everything you want in the game. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10, but because of that DLC thing that bugged me, and because it's more of a remaster than a remake in my opinion. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, a comment, hit the bell icon, all those good things that make us grow. There should be a sub button up here. There should be my latest video over there, which is God of War Ragnarok, and over there is my Fubu87 channel where I put FIFA stuff. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.